Lies.
Opinion.
Truth.
And substance. Only thing that can make sure we're real and real them skills to be out.
Right. My real son, he tortured some folks.
What the hell, Marina won't come on?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Lots.
Lies.
Opinion
Truth.
and substance. How are you guys today? How are you today?
Well, Kama, I'm alright. How are you? That's
I am not too good.
You're not too good?
No,
Why
I'm
is
not.
that?
It's a lot of hate in the world.
A lot of hate in
A
the
lot
world?
of hate. You know, you know, people just can't see you happy.
They can't see you happy?
Now they can't take it, Johnny Q.
Why not?
They can't take it.
Why?
And then they show that they can't take it.
They show they can't.
They show their colors.
Oh man, this is. Hold on, is this from about a relationship, from a relationship, a job ship?
This is from a relationship.
Okay.
Like my new relationship is like everybody's hating.
Everybody hating?
They hating so bad.
Are these the exes that's hating?
No, it's just girls, period. And they're letting their colors show.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Give us an example.
Well, I had an argument with a girl about, and she brought up my man. I
Uh-huh.
don't even know this girl. She just brought him up. Like, oh, your man is this, your man is that. You engage weird. Just a whole lot of, like, why? You don't even know my man. Why is my man name in your mouth? Where did this come from?
Really?
We was arguing about something else, and then it went into my man. Like, damn, you bitches is hating like that? Y'all must have had a conversation about me and my man for that to even come up in the conversation. Like, where did this go from talking about peanut butter to talking about my man? I just don't get it. But you know what? He is a great man, so this is why they're hating. They're hating so bad. I just don't get it.
And you say the woman don't even know the man.
No, she don't even know him, but she know of him, like, because he's there with me when I'm at work, or he's picking me up, or he's
Right.
with me all the time, or I'm always talking how great he is. He's, you know how they say, you can't mess with somebody unless they're on the front of your mind?
Right.
Well, he's on the front of my mind, so I always talk good about him. So
Okay.
I guess they are sick and fucking tired of me talking about my man is so good.
Oh, so you've been bragging.
Now I ain't bragging, nigga. It's facts. Ain't no bragging. He's in the front of my mind.
No, he in the front of your
If you
mind?
meet someone that elevates you or make you think better than you thought before, open up your third eye, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
You congratulate that shit.
I agree.
You understand? Nothing wrong with being happy. Well, you go home and look at your man and be like, God damn, I wish my man was like hers. Or some type shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that shit crazy to me. But at the end of the day, and this is why I seen this main old video, and I was like, this video is for everybody.
Well, let's get into it.
Yo, it just hit me. It just hit me. I just realized that it is absolute freedom in not giving a fuck. It is absolute freedom in not giving a fuck what nobody think, what nobody says, what nobody has anything to say about what you got going on. Freedom in that. When you come outside, wear what you want to wear. Be with who you want to be with. Feel how you want to feel. Dance how you want to dance. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's freedom in not caring. It is absolute freedom. I don't want to live in shackles. I don't want to live in prison no more. I don't want to give a fuck what nobody think. When you can get to that place in your mind when you just lose all care about what people think about you, their opinion on you, their idea of what you should be or who you should be or how you should move, then you're really free. It's absolute. Yo, it just hit me. It just hit me. I just realized that.
How you feel about that, Johnny Q?
Well, it's freedom of not caring. I would say, it's more about like, it's like you said, especially if I know it's coming from hating. You see what I'm saying? So I have to not make you, I don't have to let go of something that I know that's working to make you feel better about yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I do understand that. But do you care? I mean, if a person is coming from a genuine place, but of course we're not talking about a person coming from a genuine
Right,
place.
we're not.
You know what I'm saying? And,
It's truly hate.
Right, it's just truly hate.
And when people hit me the jabs, they think I can't detect. Some people don't even realize that they're doing it.
Right.
Because they might make a joke like, nah, bitch, that joke is hate. That joke is not coming from no good place.
Right.
I could detect that shit way better now because my third eye is open.
Right.
I could detect any type of bullshit around me so good now that I just love it.
So is this like one female or two?
No, I mean, females, nah, I don't have a lot of haters around me. I mean, at work, of course, it's a hating ass business.
Right.
But in my real life, even if I have people that are around me that hate a little bit, even if they don't notice they're hating, I could definitely pinpoint to them like, yo, that was hate. Whether you believed it or not, or within yourself you thought that what you said was just coming from a genuine place, nah, nigga, that's hate.
And the discussion between you and your, you know, once you let
I
him
address
know.
it. I address it.
Well, no, I'm just talking about like your talk with him once you let him know what's happening. You know,
I tell him everything.
I know, but I'm saying, what is his reaction to it? That's
He knows
what-
his hate too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just talking about what is just give us one of the key points how he told you how to handle it.
Well, he just be like, don't let nobody mess up your goddamn energy. Don't let nobody mess up your energy or come into your space and be wishing no spells on you, because when people wish like, I wish that person do bad, that's
Right.
considered like a spell because they're wishing bad on you. But don't let that affect your energy. So I have my barriers up to protect me from all that negative energy. That shit just bounce off of me.
Gotcha.
They just bounce off of me. He always be like, babe, protect your energy.
Yeah.
You know, protect your energy. And I do.
Well, you know, you definitely got to protect you, because if you don't do it, who else will?
Right.
You know, and you know, for all y'all people out there, you know,
When you see people happy,
Listen.
let them be.
yeah, please do.
Because some people could be there happy for you, but they're truly not happy for you. They could pretend in their own head that they're happy for you, but truly they either wish they were you, or they wish they was in your position, or they wish they were happy. Because some people aren't. I'm not saying everybody's not happy.
Right.
It's a lot of people I know in relationships that are happy.
Right.
You know, and I don't be mad at them.
Right.
All I ever say is, well, if I wasn't happy at the time, let's say I wasn't happy, I'd be like, well, my happiness is coming. That's what I would say to myself. But I wouldn't hate on that person's relationship or what they got going on. Because nobody ever really knows what goes on behind closed doors.
Do you think this particular woman, and I'm just throwing this out here because
The individual from yesterday?
yeah,
She's definitely a hater.
I know,
because
but
she
I'm-
threw me for a loop.
But I'm asking, has she ever done that at any other time before?
No, that's the shocking part.
Now, I'm going to ask you this.
It's since we've been at this place.
Okay, so y'all were at another place
No,
before.
she's been coming to this particular place for a little month or two now.
Okay.
Seeing
And
me
that's
with
what-
my dude.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's where y'all friendship actually
She's
started.
not my friend. That's the funny part. She's not my friend.
Okay, this is where y'all socialize.
Yes, work
But
at.
I'm saying this where it started at that particular venue.
Yes.
Okay.
And the stuff that was coming out her mouth, I couldn't believe it. I was like, God
So
damn.
is it really more about him, or is it that she's seen you? Do you get where I'm going with that?
She's seen both of us.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Now that she knows that you're in a committed relationship, is it more about him, or is it more about she's seeing you?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to get at. What you mean seeing me? She see me at work all the time.
I know, but
She see me get that money.
yeah, I know that. But do she? In other words, the only way to say it is, do you think that this woman is attracted to you?
No.
You sure?
I hope not. I don't want any
Well,
parts
see-
of her.
Well, see, the reason I asked that, and the reason I'm saying, is not only, in one way, it is because of the profession
Yeah.
that I'm speaking of,
Right.
and I know sometimes that does
I
happen.
never
now.
thought of that though.
Yeah. But
That
see,
part.
I say that because you're like, it just came out the blue. Versus
Right.
when y'all had been communicating before it was
And we
him.
wasn't communicating a lot because I don't know her. We just work in the same environment.
I know, but it was still more friendly.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden,
It turned
here is-
hostile.
right, because you're mentioning him.
No, but even before I mentioned him, we was arguing about another particular situation, and then it jumped into that. It's like, it was like a exorcist head turn. Like, all of a sudden we was arguing about something else,
Right.
and then all of a sudden, you bring up my personal life.
Right.
Like, where the fuck did that come from?
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you think she want to lick my pum pum?
or, I mean, it's a possibility she could actually want to get a shot at him.
I don't know. Everybody wants a shot at him.
Hey, man, hey.
I'm being messy, but it's true. Who wouldn't want to be with him?
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Guess what?
You know?
Hey, I got to admit now, the guy's a gentleman. I seen him in person.
Right. So
Real gentleman.
so I'm just like, everybody wish they had him. You know what I'm saying? And some people might just be jealous of how somebody treat you. They be go home and look at their man like, God damn, my man don't do nothing that her man doing.
Right.
You know? He's a good representation of me, and I'm going to be a good representation of him.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, so ladies out there, get your own good representation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta dig in her little pot of gold.
No.
You ain't gotta dig in her gold. You know, go find your own gold.
Right.
You know? Which brings us up to this next video. Hold on, is it a video or is it clips?
Joe, I just got thrown for a loop. I was just so like frustrated about the situation that, you know. Yeah, the video is No Good Men in Atlanta.
Yeah, No Good Men in Atlanta. Ha ha! Look where.
Tell me what you think about this, Mr. Red Clay.
Who needed to hear this, but stop moving to Atlanta to find your husband, baby. He is not here.
So let's talk about this, sis. I'm telling you, she is not lying. This is the reason why I relocated from Atlanta over 2 years ago. Baby girl, your husband is not in Atlanta. There are not any good available quality men in Atlanta. And if they say there are good quality men, they most likely have a wife or a girlfriend or living a double life. And majority of the men don't even like women in Atlanta. And that's just the bottom line, the fact of the matter. I'm not bashing or judging. I'm just speaking facts. Sis, your husband's not in Atlanta. That is why I relocated to Charlotte over 2 years ago, where I've had better success in dating, especially men outside of the surrounding Charlotte area, the smaller towns. There's some weirdos in Charlotte as well. And you can hear about dating horror stories there too. But trust me, sis, stop moving to Atlanta for your husband. He is not there.
You want to go first?
So, I want to hear your opinion, or I'm going to go first because it was my topic. I've lived here for a couple of years.
Okay.
Even though I used to be in North Carolina going back and forth, I'm happy for this video because I lived in North Carolina and I also lived here. So I understand. When I was in North Carolina, the men that I meet there, they were more quality men than here. And when I say I have met men here, I think I've met over 200 men here. Because you know the profession I'm in, and plus even going on a date. And I promise you, they all lie. I'm not saying that they are all undercover or gay. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that part. Like, you know, nobody you trying to say, let me do it in your butt every minute. No, then that's red flag for me. Like, if you have sex with me and you want to stick it in my butt every time, I'm gonna think you're undercover. Because my friend tells me that it has this one guy that she sleeps with, and that's what he absolutely says to her every time. I want to stick it in your butt. He would even text her, am I getting that butthole tonight? Like, I promise you. Like, and I was like, that's really weird. Like, he's looking at you like he just want to screw you in your butt. Like, your pussy ain't good enough. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, back to me dating these men. And they would all lie. Or the truth will come out later on, like they have a girl but I'm so gully that I would be like, yo, after the first date, I'd be like, listen, I'm so real, I convince them, but every girl don't do this. I can convince a guy who has a wife that lied to me at first to tell me the truth because I make them feel so comfortable. I'd be like, look, I'm the realest chick you're gonna ever meet, which I am. And I would be like, listen, if you got a wife, let me know now. If you got a girlfriend, baby mama drama, let me know right now, Mr. Atlantean guys. Because I be like, I'm the realest chick. Like, I'm still going, like, this is the speech. I'm still going to fuck with you. If you got a wife, let me make that decision. If you have a girlfriend, let me make that decision to still fuck with you. So it's no surprise it's a better play. You understand?
I got
so I used to get them to confess to me. I used to even go as far as, and if you dabble to the other side, like you like a little booty and you're a little confused, you could tell me that too. Okay? You could tell me that too. Because I'm down for whatever. You know?
Right,
I might
right.
be one of those girls that be like, okay, I like you that much that you could have me and him. There's different strokes for different folks.
That's true.
You know? But I make them feel so comfortable
Right.
that they tell me the truth.
Right.
I even had one guy said, man, I was never liking men or anything, but when I went to jail, it kind of turned me out. He said, I'm a thug and I'm kind of ashamed, but he said, you made me feel a little comfortable to talk about it. And I never messed with him, but it was, look how I made him feel comfortable to tell me the truth. Maybe if women would sit down with these men from Atlanta or Georgia and sit down and have these conversations, then they won't be trapped up in all this mess and bashing the Atlanteans, because you were born and raised, Red Clay from Georgia, born and raised. So is Joe, you know, so it's just like, and anybody don't know, Joe is behind the scenes.
Right.
You know. But, yeah. So what you feel about them bashing Atlanteans or Georgia men?
Well, I'm going to start here. And this, if you don't mind, disclosing this information I'm about to ask you. Your man now, where is he from?
He's from up north.
Okay,
He is
now-
not from Georgia.
Now. Notice, this is what I want people to notice who heard
I
this
had
story.
Georgian guys before that.
I know. But let me say this here. How many Atlanta men you can personally say right off the top of your head now that you know?
A good couple hundreds, because they cry this, I'm a Grady baby. That's how you know you're a real Atlantean or you really
Okay.
was born in Georgia, because you say this terminology, I am a Grady baby.
Now-
And that's how I know. If you don't say that to me, you're not from here. You might have moved here,
Right.
been raised here, but you wasn't born and raised here. Born and raised, couple hundreds.
Right. Now, I'm going to ask.
Including you.
Right. Now I'm going to ask.
Including Joe behind the scenes.
Right. But see, this is what I'm about to ask you now. How many guys you know that's not from Atlanta that now reside in Atlanta?
Unless they tell me, I won't know. But a couple guys be like, well, oh, I've moved here. I'm from here.
But I'm just talking about
from
a figure
there.
of number that, like, if you see their face, you may remember them, or some you may remember names.
Sometimes I don't even see them again.
Okay.
But the ones that are really born and
Born.
raised, I see them a lot because they
Frequently,
frequent
right.
the area a lot, or they come to where I'm at a lot,
Now, see, this is what I'm saying.
and they cry that Grady baby all goddamn day.
But see, I'm using this for one thing.
Yeah.
One is to show. I don't think those two women, number one, to what the way your profession allows you to see people who really are from here.
Yeah.
I don't believe they have that same profession or anything
And
similar.
that is true. But even outside that profession, when I wasn't in that profession and I took a break and I was here just visiting my sister before I even lived here,
Right.
and I was single and I was dating, and they were Grady babies, they were all like what she said on the video.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you what I've heard.
What?
Now I've been out, and this been in the last, I would say I'm gonna go the last 4 years.
Oh, a lot of people moved here since then.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you what people who this is what come out of people's mouths who has been here for at least 10, 15, 25 years. All right, people
Not
from other
born
si-
and raised,
not
just
born and
moved
raised,
here.
just
Moved-
moved here. When I'm talking about women, what women would say.
Okay.
Oh, black boy, hey, what's up, man? He say most people here are transplants.
Right.
Now, that's what I'm about to get into. I have had more women tell me who have moved here that if I speak to them, they're like, you truly from Atlanta? I'll be like,
Right,
yeah.
right, the real
They're like,
Atlanta.
born and raised? I'm like, yeah. You know,
Okay.
right off, I'm
Right.
like, yeah, I come up out of John Hope University, and I say, I got a lot of my real stomping grounds off MLK. The first
Right.
thing they say is, wow, I never meet any people
Right.
from Atlanta.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
People say that too. Like
So-
a real Atlantean.
Right.
Because everybody here was deported.
Right. So here,
Inbreded.
right. So here we are. You're sitting here and you're about to say almost all of Atlanta, or half of Atlanta, or high portion percentage of Atlanteans.
Fuck
they ain't
niggas.
this, yeah, they ain't that. And first of all, baby, I could tell I know you have not been around enough places, because if you had, you would have been able to name this place, that place you've been,
Right.
and talking about how you done bumped into Atlanta men.
Right.
So I'm not saying that a statement may not have some truth in it, but all of your statement isn't true, baby. And you got to get outside that box you in. Because I'm letting people know right now, this particular habit they're seeing is all the way around in every state. Every major urban city. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening pretty much. And it really don't matter what color you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing white women complain. I'm seeing
Right.
Asian women complain. You know, I'm seeing it because I'm telling you, I be out. Now I don't go out as much as I used to, but man, believe me, I hear it from all sorts. So I'm gonna say it this way, you know, y'all women who really believe that, live a little longer. You know what I'm
Pomona,
saying?
California, you're watching.
Yeah.
They say shout them out.
Oh, okay. And so, you know, Klypto Guns, what's happening? So I would just want to let people know, hey, you know, you have to really get outside your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And a man will find you.
Right.
You know, a man will say what's up to you.
Right.
You know, you're gonna have the men who just want that one time. You're gonna have a man who may want just the moments.
Well, talk. They need to have conversations, because some women, I don't know if they're afraid to talk. Like, I want to talk to somebody. I want to feel if I catch a spark.
Right.
Because sometimes you can meet someone and date them, and it just might not go anywhere.
Right.
And it's all good.
It's all good.
Maybe it just wasn't that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because me, when I date and I sit down across from somebody, I want them to ask me questions.
Yeah.
I want them to ask me 1 million questions.
Well,
you know?
Well, I will say, you know, sex is pretty much on everybody's agenda right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
Most men. Certain men just want to go out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I have seen some men who really just want to go out and pick people brains, you know, different
Yeah,
ways, and
right.
and then they'll make a decision down the line.
Okay.
You're gonna have those, like I say, who strictly just want sex.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Yeah,
women,
well, say that.
Yeah, but
Say,
see,
I just want
but
to
see,
have
listen,
sex.
But see, listen.
It might be a girl out there that say, I
Camera.
just want to have sex too.
Cameron, listen. Most women will say that, and then they'll renege.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Now they want more.
That, and some will just be like, well, damn, I didn't know you was gonna come out like that. But hell, this
Come
is
on,
you
like
asking.
what? Good sex?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, like, hey man, you know, really, I just wanna fuck your brains out tonight, you know. And when he comes out like that, she like, well, damn, I didn't know you was gonna say it like that. Then how else was he supposed to say it?
I would like to make love to you tonight.
well, you can't make love to her because he don't even know her.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but some good fucking going on.
Okay, so
See,
it's call a spade a spade. Good
That-
fucking.
that's
Fucking making
it.
love. Good
right.
fucking.
Just some good fucking going on. So, but see, I'm saying these things these ways because
Yeah,
a
it's the
lot of
truth.
women, and not only that, be depending on a woman's time, she looking for that.
Right.
But in her mind, she wants to make it be something else that even she knows is not going to be.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
She done messed up her own self. Because she
Right.
knew what it was going in, but now guess what? This is what comes in. Now your emotions get involved.
Right. Pretty much. So here we are again. You know, it lead us back to these things here. You know, and I tell people, just keep living. Because eventually a time is gonna come, but you don't worry yourself in the ground, because a man is gonna find you.
Right.
If you truly are a woman, a man is gonna find you.
Right.
Listen, if a man can find a woman who's already involved, and he sticks with her situation and she's involved,
Right.
how the hell you think a man ain't gonna find you and you ain't involved?
Right.
See, the thing is, you sitting in a particular area, and you want to grab this attention, but all the attention in that particular area, it may not be there.
Right.
You know, it's just like she said, Atlanta. So what about Decatur?
Right.
She been to Decatur?
Right.
Decatur, right down the street from Atlanta.
I thought she
Lithonia.
just meant Georgia men.
No,
period.
she ain't meant Georgia,
She just
man.
meant
She
Atlanta.
Pacific. Yeah, she meant specifically Atlanta.
Because
But
that's
what
where everybody come when they come from out of state. They want to live in Atlanta.
Who-
I wanted to live on the outer skirts. I didn't want to live in Atlanta.
Right, but listen what I'm saying, Cameron. what law is it that she got to find a man from Atlanta? Why
No,
not
because a lot
Cobb
of people
County?
were coming here looking for men. That's why. That was the thing. Trust me. I'm from up top.
I'm not denying
I'm from
that.
New York. People would be like, I'm going down to the south to find me a man. And most of the time it was Atlanta because Atlanta is supposed to be the black Mecca.
Let me broaden the horizon for people who don't know. And these areas I'm about to name are right up the street from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay?
But I'm saying that people, the reason why this video
Atlanta
is
is
out,
overcrowded, damn it.
Right.
Listen, man. Listen. That's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, all right?
Right.
I'm just going to keep it real.
Right.
Now, they're here, but you got to know where to be. And if you don't know where to be,
Right.
it's going to go right past you.
Right.
So that's why I'm here to help these women name certain areas.
Right.
Cobb County, which is right up the street from Atlanta.
Right.
You know, well, let me give a shout out to Miss Lotto. You know, Miss Lotto and what's the other one name? What's her name? The one who got the Atlanta song. It's not Atlanta. Amaretta. Hey, I want to give a shout out to them too.
Hey, ladies.
So basically, Old National, South Fulton, Riverdale, Clayton County, right up street from Atlanta. You understand what I'm saying? Saying I'm giving these women this.
Clayco.
Yeah, you know, all these things are right up the street. You know, Decatur, East Atlanta, all these places right here. And you gonna sit here in this
Target
melting gumbo pot, and you gonna talk about what you can't find. You think you the only one looking right here? I'm talking about right here. So you ain't gonna go out just 15, 20 minutes. You ain't gonna shoot down the making to have lunch down there, nothing, which is 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
Right.
You know.
You ain't gonna go to Savannah and look for a man.
Hold on. Oh, just let a man find you. But what I'm saying is broaden your horizon.
Right.
You know, broaden your horizon up here. You know, live a little bit.
But that only happened because, you know, I'm from up top, and before Corona and all of that,
Right.
I used to always hear the girls saying, I'm going to Atlanta.
Right.
And obviously I know why, because they're trying to look for somebody, because the image of Atlanta when you live other places is it's the black Mecca again.
Right.
It's where all the
It is.
rich black men are. This is what this is the fantasy that they have made for this place. This is
Okay.
where all the rich men are, but be careful, they might be undercover, but there's some good black rich established men in Atlanta. That was what they would say.
Hey.
And I would just be like, And look, I moved here and I was like, they could have that.
Right.
I like up top. Up top's for me. If you ain't from up top, I mean, you could be from, if I was to meet somebody here and they was good to me, of course, I would give them a shot. But it seemed like because I was raised kind of up top and me would more match.
Right.
Because we would more understand the way we talk, our lingo, our mental state, the same type of hustle, the same type of grind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because to me, when I meet guys here, sometimes we girls here are a little bit much for them. We are a little bit much. Like guys will be like, they'll tell my homegirl like, "Oh, you very aggressive." Oh, well, that's what you consider aggressive? Now, a guy up top would not think that's aggressive.
Right.
They would just think that's normal.
Right.
You know? But then
agree.
some guys will be like, I want aggressive. I need aggressive. You know? I want a woman to take control.
Right.
I'm tired of these timid women or whatever. You know? Whatever floats your boat.
Well, any guy want a woman to take control, you know, he better go back to his mama. But, you know, I like what Black Boy said. You know, real
What he said?
Atlanteans don't hang in Midtown or Buckhead. Well,
Right.
most of them really don't. And see,
Right.
that's another thing. People got confused because, see, you see this on TV.
Yes.
But most real Atlanta guys ain't in Midtown Buckhead. We may go through that. You know, we may be
Yeah.
at the Red Martini, 11:45 every now and then, Blue Martini every blue moon. You know, just when we want to get outside. You know,
Yeah.
the Rose Bar. What'd you say, Joe? Yeah. But most of us, I'm talking about that's truly from here. Oh man, we're gonna be in. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. We're gonna be in the most ratchetest places. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up. You know, and that's just what it is.
For real.
You gonna catch some of us, but I tell you what, you want some real Atlanteans. Most of us, you gonna catch us at lounge bars.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. That's where most of us really gonna be at. We gonna be at a bunch of bars.
Right.
You know, like every blue moon, we may see certain women there. You know what I'm saying? And we can already know, like, oh yeah, they ain't from Atlanta.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you know?
Because we could just tell by the way they sound. We could tell by the
Okay,
way
sound
they
for sure.
interacting with each other. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We could just tell.
Okay.
So But a lot of people who are from out of town, to where we may see these new faces,
Right.
they may not know about this particular place. And it's right inside Atlanta.
Right.
And see, that's the whole thing. So when you don't know all these places to go, you ain't gonna really bump in. You really basing something off TV. See what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You see Candace them and they restaurant. Oh boy, this is where everybody got to be. No,
Right.
real Atlanteans just don't care about that.
Right.
We've been seeing Candace.
That's for the
if you really-
tourists.
Yeah, that's for the tourists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you hear about certain things about a Magic City and the Blue Flame,
That's what
those on certain days.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you got to know those days. You don't know those days, you miss out. So when you go there, you're like, damn, this is it?
Right.
But see, you ain't there on that particular day.
Right.
You come on that particular day, then you'll see some of us.
Right.
You know, but like I'm here to let y'all women know, most of us are going to be at pretty much bars. You know, so you know that's just to give y'all a little
Well,
bit.
that went viral. That video, it's
Right.
everywhere. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I just want to clear some things up since I am born and raised here.
Yeah.
You know, give
But-
y'all a little insert.
But now this is a topic for you with
Mm-hmm.
the this guy out there. He has a little snip on a video saying you can't be born bisexual or gay.
Oh,
This is something you would love.
oh yeah, yeah.
This
yeah.
is your
Yeah,
area.
let's get on into it.
Yeah.
in this type of behavior.
Do you think people can be born gay?
No, I don't. And there's no conclusive evidence to that point.
Wow, you know, a lot of gay people say they were born that way. They said that, you're saying
A lot of
basically that gay
murderers
people-
say they were born murderers. A lot of pedophiles say they were born pedophiles. So if we're going to say there's a gay gene, we're going to have to open up the conversation and say that there's a pedophile gene, which means if I molest children, I shouldn't go to jail because after all, it was in my DNA.
What did I
Be
say
careful
yesterday?
about opening up one door. You
I
got to
told
open up all them doors.
What I said yesterday, I said if you keep acting like that, in about 15 years, people gonna be like, "Oh, pedophilia is just
Well,
something."
hold
you
Well, no,
do."
hold on. Being a pedophile is illegal. Being a homosexual is not illegal.
Well, true, but guess what? When the DSM-5 came out last year, that's the Bible of diagnoses, they say they accidentally put pedophilia in as a sexual orientation. Having sex with kids accidentally was not listed in the DSM as an illness. They had to quickly fix to change that, and I think they did that on purpose because there's an organization.
Wow.
Well,
I have a lot to say about that one
Yeah,
too.
this
You
is-
go first.
well, you know, I know this always a
Right.
touchy subject for
Yes,
people.
yes.
No one is born gay. I can scientifically, like you say, it hasn't been proven, and it hasn't been scientifical. Most scientists would tell you that they have a theory,
Yes.
but they say scientifically they
Not
can't
proven.
prove it. So, I mean, of course, most people that knows me know I will revert back to the word because I am a true believer that God made man and woman.
For each other.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make man and man. He didn't make woman and woman. He made man first, went back and brought the woman. So until there's something that I can visually see debunk that,
Right. Or under
You
a
said-
microscope, like everybody gay has this special gene, and
Right.
we found the gene. This is how it looks, like a
Right.
P. And every time you see the P, you know your child gonna be this.
Right,
Unless
because-
that happens, no.
because now we got all this buffoonery coming through legislation
Yes.
about, you know, don't say a gender, you know, just call it a it or them, you know,
Or they.
you know, all this, you know, actually it's child's play.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We got a bunch of children that's actually okaying this, that's in office. And yet we don't have enough parents speaking up because most of them have gotten either died off, you know, and I'm just keeping it real. Certain people just don't care. Certain people just don't want to actually, you know, get the scales off their eyes and face reality because of what's going on in their own household. It's no secret. Like I tell people all the time, I don't hate gays. Gays, no, I physically don't hate them.
Right.
You know, like
you just
seriously.
don't choose that lifestyle.
I just don't. We just don't rock that way. You see what I'm saying? That's cool. You know, what you eat and drink is for you. What I eat and drink gonna be for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna shit or piss because what you eat and drink. You ain't gonna do it because what I eat and drink.
Shout out to Cache, my co-host from Island Girls.
Hey, the pistol woman. Hey, what's happening? Glad you tuned in.
You love saying that about her, boy.
But, yeah. No, seriously,
Oh my God.
What you think?
What about?
Give me your perspective.
I
on
used
it.
to see the research, so I used to be like, I think these people are born with a gene because it is a program out there that they're trying to find to see if they really have a gene. Like you said, they have not come up with this conclusion about a gene, but they are working on it. So I always be like, people say, this is my thing. I used to always say, they could have been born that way. They're doing research now, looking for the gene, trying to give them a little leeway because I like the community. I like the LGBTQYTQYSYPPI. There's all type of letters added now.
I heard.
God, my friend told me. She said there's so many letters added now.
But see, this lets you know the confusion. See, listen.
Confusion, yes.
But you know what is really showing me, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and this go for the BLM, which a lot of people think is.
What's the BLM?
The Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, it got hijacked for Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
Because from my understanding, it was supposed to stand for, how did they say it? Black lesbians. Hold on.
Ooh.
How was it? It was something dealing with the LG.
Oh, wow.
Listen, when you go back and read the first origin of it, it really was something for the LGBTQ community. Okay? I forgot exactly what those 3 letters actually first stood for. But from my understanding, like I said, when you go back to the first origin, and read their bio. It was implemented for the LGBTQ movement. We came along, hashtag, and hijacked it as this color of people. Okay? And then once they saw the movement kind of, of course it took flight. Because you know how we do.
Right. Anything we do is ironed up to the best.
Right. So what the point that I'm getting to is, I personally do not believe no person is born gay. And the reason I can honestly say that, and the reason I believe it's always going to be true, is because, like Umar said, a person will say they born a murderer. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Which means now, going through the laws, if he born gay, I can say I'm born a murderer. So you can't hold me accountable.
And you can't prosecute me.
And this is the point I'm getting to. See, it used to be the homosexual lifestyle. They wanted accountability. And they understood. Now you don't want no accountability about the choice you make. But you want to hold this person accountable for selling crack, weed, heroin.
Watching children porn.
Shooting. You know what I'm saying? Robbing banks, hijacking. You see what I'm saying? Killing, stealing.
I was born a stealer.
Right. I was born a thief.
I was born a thief.
You see what I'm saying? So you want to hold these people accountable.
I was born a prostitute. I just wanted to sell pussy. It was in my DNA.
Right. But you don't want to be held accountable for making that, hey, whether you're a man or a woman, and saying I like that same gender. See, you don't want to be held accountable for that.
Nope.
See, you don't want to be held accountable because you the man and you like, hey, I like to take dicks. You the woman, you like, hey, I just like munching on the carpet. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be held accountable for that.
Oh my God.
See, that's just like me. Having, at a particular time, multiple women.
Yes.
I never once hid from that.
Right. You was always honest.
But I noticed most people who even had multiple women, because I'll be asking certain fellas, I'll be around, be like, bro, why don't you just tell a man, he'd be like, boy, man, I would do that, but man.
Why you don't get him a page out your book? Because you're honest with shit.
Huh?
You're honest with shit.
But understand this here. It's an old saying. I remember my partner, Doc, before he, met his demise, he used to be like, boy, let me tell you something cute. Let me tell you, that's how I used to always come to, boy, it got to be in you. It can't just be on you.
Oh, right.
And you know, it took me a minute, because when I'm talking about young, I'm like
gotta be in
16,
you, not on
15,
you. Right.
17 at this time. So he's like, yeah, boy, I got to be in you, boy. I can't be on you, boy. You got to have it, boy. You got to know how to stay 10 toes down with, you know, because he was a pimp, and he really was.
Ooh,
but
Doc, he's dead now?
Yes.
Oh, Doc. R.I.P. Doc.
Yeah. So, you know, but I'm not, and no, people, I'm not saying go turn a pimp. You know, I forgot. You know, now, you know, people just, oh, boy, I should be a pimp. No, that's not what I'm saying. And no, you don't have to go get any pimp knowledge or nothing. I'm just saying a phrase. Yeah, I'm just saying a phrase.
Because you bragging about the pimp knowledge now, so pimp knowledge has to be the shit.
Right. No, I'm just saying the phrase.
But say what he said.
And all it is, see, you got to be honest with you.
Right.
And it starts within you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So no matter how bad this woman gonna take the news,
right?
Hey, I'm gonna give it to you because I'm gonna give you your choice.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why I was talking about the relationships earlier.
Right.
Give me the choice. These Atlanta, when she was bashing the Atlanta men, like when you sit, they lie. Every man you meet gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because they want the pussy.
Right. And don't be this weak. See, I'm gonna tell you something. And this is what a lot of men ain't telling women now.
Right.
You know, which we about to see with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union that's coming up. You know, a lot of y'all weak ass men out here, oh man, she ain't gonna like that if I say that. Listen, also I have to say it this way.
Say it this way.
Because I know people understand that I talk a little aggressive sometimes. I'm not saying you got to go beat this woman up to make her understand. See, I have to say that. Because a lot of y'all...
Being honest with yourself.
Right, I'm just saying be honest with
it. It got to be in you, not on you.
Right. You can't carry this shit on you. It got to really be in you.
Like I'm a born leader.
Right. And until you know how to lead you definitely ain't gonna know how to lead no woman.
Right.
That's why when you made the statement, our guy say, oh yeah, I just want a woman to take control. You already done lost, bro. You can't never want no woman to take control. What the fuck she need with you?
Right.
If she make $1 trillion and you only make $50,000 a year, what the fuck do she need with you if she got to take control? She don't need you.
Right.
She need to go find her man who make $20,000 and like, hey baby, you know he got her flowers, he know how to open up a car door, he know how to do all this other shit, and then he tell her he can just give her a look when she out of control,
and she'll calm the hell down.
She'll be like, oh shit.
Yes.
Be like, girl, you scared of him, girl?
No,
girl,
you respect that man.
She like, hey, listen.
Right.
My man done spoke.
Right.
Girl, he don't even make enough. That's fine.
That's fine.
This ain't about money.
Right.
This nigga got something on me. And I love every centimeter of it.
That's me right now.
You understand that? See, that's what's happening with a lot of y'all. Y'all ain't looking at the right TV.
Right.
That's what this show here for.
Right.
I'm gonna give it to you. You can fight it all day long. I'm gonna come back right again there too, then hit you back smack in the mouth, literally with conversation, not with a hand. All right. So, you know,
knowledge is key.
Right. Smack you right back with this knowledge again. Hey.
But like you said, you was honest with the women.
Yeah.
And some men can't be. If I tell her this, she's not gonna like me.
Right.
Because some women are so intimidated to men, or they demand this type of thing, like, just for me. And the guy gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna lie to her.
But see, that's why I need people to understand, you know, it's just like we seeing all these young entertainers now.
Yeah.
Want to have these kids.
Right.
See, you ain't really understanding what got to be in your kid before you go to having a kid.
Right.
See, and that's why we got all this madness that we see, because a bunch of kids done went and had kids and not understanding what you got to instill in the child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all women, as well as, listen, hold on, let me say it correctly first. Y'all niggas, stop just making all these babies, man. And you ain't gonna help guide them.
Right.
Y'all women, if you are gonna spread your legs, make sure it's with a nigga who you know that even if you ain't gonna marry this nigga, that he got the best benefit for the child and you. You see what I'm saying? Or even if y'all split, the one thing you know that you got a guarantee on
is he gonna take care of his kid.
That nigga gonna see about this kid.
Right.
Now he might not give a shit about me no more.
Right.
He may not even care if I live or die.
Right.
But I do know the one thing that I know for sure I can count on. If anything happens,
he gonna be there.
This nigga got this kid.
Right.
He may not even need no money from me. This nigga got this kid. This man has this kid.
Yeah, that's only if the baby mama is right, though. Sometimes these baby mamas be messed up out here.
And that's why I tell the nigga, then you need to start learning where to place your dick at.
Yeah, but sometimes women capture men with lies, too. You
No,
know?
that's because a man already done captured himself. You
No,
don't know.
if a girl said, I'm on birth control, and she's not for real, and you ejaculating her for months, and she's not getting pregnant because, you know, she's on birth control,
Okay.
then all of a sudden she just stopped taking that birth control and didn't tell you, and all these months you busting nuts in her, knowing
Right.
that she's on birth control, and she trying to capture you, and knowing that you don't want no goddamn kids, and she kept your ass, and then she had this baby that you didn't want, then what?
Honestly, you want me to tell you who I really blame?
Yeah.
I blame him.
When the woman done lied,
Listen to what I'm saying. You know why I blame the man?
he got to check them pills every day?
No, he ain't got to do none of that. First of all, I'm not gonna bust in him unless I know I'm ready for this responsibility, whether she telling the truth or telling a lie.
Okay.
Now, the question is, am I busting in a woman that I know that's her character and morals
Right.
or at least somewhat in the right place if this situation occur?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
True that.
Do I have some trust and just a little
Sometimes
bit of faith?
sometimes you don't know a motherfucker, boy.
But
you could think you know them, even for years. Because I asked somebody a question the other day, like, you know this person for this amount of years? They told me straight up, nah. I don't care how much long I've been around this person, I still don't know
See,
them.
I'm finna show you something today. What did I tell you, Doc's slogan? One of Doc's slogans.
It got to be in you, not on you.
Now, it got to be in him to know this information already,
right.
even though this woman is a liar.
Because you know what?
Even though
Somebody
she
that I know
tell
did tell
half
me
truth.
that.
Right.
They was like, I didn't want no baby with this person, but it happened. You know, fuck, it happened. I didn't want it, but they had it.
But see, listen,
You know?
I'm going to accuse me, though, Cam.
Yeah.
See, that's all. Listen.
I don't accuse the person. That's your opinion, but you know, we have our own opinions.
Hold on. Again, we go back.
You could think you know somebody.
Black said,
You
this
could
is
think
why,
you know somebody.
Black said, this is why he wore 2 condoms.
Oh my God, that's what he said?
Yeah. She may bust one, but she won't bust the other one, though. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, player. But see, me, listen. One thing that I know a lot of men don't know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just because I have the heart to tell a woman anything. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing. I'ma hold me accountable.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? And then I'ma know her character. Now, I can't say I was a good judge of character at the beginning, and somewhat I was, but a lot of ways I wasn't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest.
Right.
But right now, shit, if I bust in her, I know what's happening. You understand me? She may not know, and it could be I went in one of my boyish moments, and it's just for the baby.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Aww.
It could be. I could be like that. She
Right.
said, hey, nigga, I just want a baby by you, but she don't know at the same time. I'm saying the same thing.
Oh, well, that's good.
You know, I'm just keeping it real. But see, that's me. See, I
Right.
know that. See, I can be honest with me.
Right.
So even when hell raised and all that come, she
You be like,
hey,
I know what I did.
I know what I did.
Right.
So, you know, it ain't no thing. I may not want to hear it.
Right.
But
You
I know
what
what
you
come.
did.
Yeah, I know what come with this though, Cam.
Right.
See, that's what I mean by the accountability when we was just talking about the issue with are people born gay.
Right.
See, these people, LGBTQ,
PISTTYE 5.
See, y'all don't want no accountability. But when I got caught by the law for things I did, guess what? It was 12 people at all times want to hold me accountable.
Right.
So now I'm going to ask y'all home people at home. When y'all going to start holding y'all self accountable? When y'all going to hold your children accountable? When you going to teach them what accountability is of the decisions that they choose to make? Because if you're not going to do that, y'all grown-ups that's out there that keep voting this monkey ass shit in, whether you're white, black, yellow, red, green, brown, purple. If y'all don't know what accountability is, go look it up in the dictionary. Find out what it is and start applying it to your life. Because
Well, so this Gabrielle Union situation,
I'll tell you.
Wade situation, blended family,
Yes.
blended family, and then the kiss. Ooh, people made jokes about this. They thought it was Ellen and Grace Jones as a child. I was like, what? I was looking at the captions like I didn't even know what was going on at first until you alerted me of what was going on.
Yeah. The Wade.
What you think about this?
Dwayne Wade really needs to be reevaluated.
Why?
I really do wish the two sons' mother. I really do. I really.
Oh, that's a son and a son?
Yeah. No. That's a white girl dressing as a boy.
Okay.
The white girl who now is a boy,
Okay.
which is supposed to be a transgender.
Okay.
And Dwayne Wade's son wants to be a girl.
Oh my God.
So
This
it's
is a lot.
basically like saying.
I'm confused.
Right.
What Joe said?
Yeah, they actually right because the white person is a girl,
Okay.
but dressed as a boy.
Right.
Dwayne Wade's son
Is a boy dressed like a girl.
but wants to be a girl.
Oh my God. So they can still have sex normally.
Yeah, I mean it's confused like the Smith family. You see what I'm
my
saying?
God.
The Smith family is now confused. I mean, well, they've been confused as well as the Wade family.
Oh God.
But people hate like I say, I understand this is a touchy subject.
Right.
And you can expect me to touch it at all times.
Of course. This is
at
your
all
thing.
times.
This is your thing.
Yeah, because one, I would have had Dwayne Wade ass locked up. He needs to be locked up.
Why would you have the man locked up?
If that's his 12-year-old daughter, what everybody gonna say? His real 12-year-old daughter. We ain't talking about the boy. In other words, that 2-year-old,
They're being
3-year-old girl.
they're being overseen though.
Would you let your 12-year-old son right now kiss a girl in the mouth?
If I had a 12-year-old, yes. If my son was 12 right now, and I would let. I'm from the islands. It's different for me. I would let my son kiss a girl because I want my son to be a pum pum man. See, that's how I'm raised. I'm raised different.
My son gonna be that anyway, and I'm gonna smack the living shit out of him.
If he kiss a girl at 12,
You ain't
gonna
kissing-
make him gay.
Listen.
He gonna think it's wrong.
No,
he gonna
no.
have that implementation. My father hit me for
No,
kissing a
you
girl
know
at
why?
12.
Because he gonna understand the consequences if I ever saw him kissing a boy.
Oh my God, no.
See, you understand
I'm not
me?
with that one.
Yeah,
Because I
because
remember 7 years old being kissed by a boy in the island.
listen, you can sneak.
You saying 12?
Listen to what
Nigga,
I'm
I
saying.
been kissed at
Cameron.
7,
Cameron,
6, 5.
Listen to what I'm saying. I tell you what, would you that same kiss at 7, at 5? Would you have did that in front of your mama?
No.
Why?
That is a little bit younger. 12 is a little bit older. These kids are mature.
At 12, would you have kissed a boy in front of your mama?
No, it's
Why?
different. Because she would beat me.
Why would she beat you?
Because I'm a female. We're talking about the boy. The boy, yes. The
Now
female,
listen
no.
to what
the
I'm-
island life is different.
See, listen to what I'm telling you. The island life, which goes by tradition.
Yeah.
That
The
don't
girls
make it
can't
right.
do that stuff, but the boys can.
See what I'm saying? But
It's not fair, but it is what it is.
Right. But I understand what I'm telling you. Tradition doesn't make something right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I was raised
every
up in-
part of the world make their own rules.
Listen to what I'm saying again. Because see, the viewers and you, I want to be clear on this. We all raised up with certain traditions.
Of course.
Those traditions are just what they are. A
Right.
tradition of something that
Somebody
people
made up.
have been doing
And
for a
practiced
period of
over the
time.
years.
And there you go. But it does not make it right. You see what I'm saying?
But who are we to say what's right or wrong?
Because you know why? Your own you know why you said
Your
you know,
own conscience, your own.
Yeah, it's gonna
interference.
chastise you
Yeah,
right
yeah.
down the spot.
Right.
Like, boy, this ain't what's happening.
Right.
A girl,
you can
this ain't
feel
what
it.
she's-
Like
yeah.
I call them like red flags a little bit.
Right.
Like you feel something that's wrong.
You know, that's the spirit that's in you, and it's telling you like, nah, don't make this move.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Instincts.
that's why I'm gonna chastise my youngin. See, I'm gonna show you what is wrong with the girl. Understand me this. If he just kissing and I come about and I see he gets startled,
Yes.
I'm not gonna smack the hell out of him like that. But if I done told you and your ass sneak back around the corner and do the same thing, I'm gonna knock your goddamn head off.
Okay.
And you gonna already know not to do it with your same gender because we having talks about this. And it ain't starting when you get here. It's starting right here.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you when you don't even know what the hell I'm saying.
Right.
Why? Because I'm speaking it into you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm speaking it into
You're putting
you.
it in him or
Right.
her.
It's gonna be in you. You know, that's why, I show little examples where I put my own daughter on the phone and she'll tell you, like,
Yes,
I've been doing.
we did an episode doing
Yeah.
that, and she knew her dad.
Yeah.
She definitely
You know what I'm
did
saying? Out the
because
blue.
it was a surprise call.
Yeah.
And I was waiting to see what she said, and she was like, "No, you ain't with it. We gonna sit in jail."
Right. But see, that's how I raised mine.
Yeah.
I don't care nothing about how everybody else raised theirs.
Of course.
Because I see the examples. It's just like I know my kids can go anywhere in this world. I don't care what continent it is. I can drop my child off, and I guarantee you, they will make it. I don't give a fuck if it's Russia. I don't give a fuck if it's Spain. I don't give a fuck if it's Africa. I don't give a fuck if it's North Korea, South Korea, Vietnam. But they got some morals, integrity, and character in them. It's gonna tote them.
That's how my mama feel about me. That's how my daddy feel about me. That they have instilled shit in me that I can survive anywhere. I'm the chick that I can move from state to state and I can survive anywhere.
Right.
I was telling my man, baby, you ever want to move or do anything, I'm going with you because I know I can survive anywhere.
And that's why I'm saying, right here, you're not giving this boy the chance that he really deserved. You see what I'm saying? You done actually...
How old are these kids again?
I think 12, 13. So... You done actually told him.
Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade have told them that it's okay?
Yeah, which it shows you what type of woman she is. You see what I'm saying? I don't really know what's going on.
I think somewhere in their mind they feel like what they're doing is right.
No, they don't.
Because they're doing it.
Listen,
and the public is watching.
You're doing it because they done made this cool, acceptable.
Right.
Until you meet some more people like me and tell you
that don't like that shit.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this what Gabby, okay, let me say it this way so people can get a clear understanding. If Gabby wanna fuck with women and Dwayne Wade wanna suck dicks, okay, he can do that. People say, well, why he can do that? You just said it because he's fucking grown. It ain't cool to put this child, in a position that a grown up is in. Because what eventually is going to happen, and you can mark my words, you're allowing this child to be an adult before it's time.
Okay.
Another adult is going to see this boy somewhere. And mark my words, it's going to treat him like an adult. I'm serious. Listen, I never told too many people this story. I was my mother older sister when I was living with her when my mom was going through her thing with drugs. Our next door neighbor was gay. All right, and it was two.
Was your mama gay?
Yeah, my mom was gay.
Your mama was gay.
Yeah. My mom loved women, but she loved the hell out of my dad.
Was she the aggressive or the feminine kind?
No, she was the feminine.
Ooh.
She was just strong as hell.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She was just really, my mom was really infatuated with my dad, you know what I'm saying? And once she knew she couldn't have him, she just chose women.
Wow.
She
must have really loved him to turn her completely to the women.
Well, one thing she told me before she died, she said it twice. That's how I knew she was serious. She was like, boy, if your dad ever come back, I'll give up everything.
Oh.
She said that. She said, and when she said it twice, as I got older, I was like, damn, you really serious.
Yeah, she really loved your dad.
I just didn't have enough. I'm going to be honest with you. Because our friction, I just never asked her, well, what if he don't never come back? What you gonna do? I was just like, yeah, okay, I hear you. Boom, I'm gone. Yeah. But it always stuck with me.
Right.
So.
I believe she meant it too.
Right. So over here, the dude was gay and he had a little brother. And I remember we like 14 at the time. He was like, man, I like boys. And I would ask him, I was like, bruh, why would you like boys, man? I'm this how we talking.
Right.
Because I'm actually going to a white school. This before I'm actually leaving junior high school to go to high school, come back to Atlanta. So I did my 4 years in junior high school, which was a predominantly white school. It was only like 130 of us and like 1,900 white students. So I asked him, I said, hey man, why you gay? He said, man, it's just something about a boy, man. He said, it's just something about us. He said, you don't feel that way? I was like, nah. So his little brother, who was 8 at the time, no, I can't make this up. He was like, man, I be telling my brother all the time, like, man, he act like he don't see these pretty women in our neighborhood. Because we lived in a big, the block it's 4 blocks to where my street is. So it's 4 more blocks.
Right.
And like it goes in a big ass circle, like a big ass cul-de-sac.
So it's like a good big community.
Yeah. And like, it was probably about maybe at that time in our neighborhood, probably about like 40 girls, 30 girls.
It's a lot to look at.
And so, you know, back then, this is where house parties are,
Ooh,
you know,
yeah,
to
back
where
in the day,
our
I love
parents,
house parties.
you know, depending on the adult
Right.
who's the overseer, you know, and your parents was cool with it, you could go over there for house parties.
Right.
And I noticed he never showed up at one of these girls' house parties. He was dead stuck on having
So why
a
you
man.
think he was, since you say people aren't born gay, right? What do you think made him that way? He was molested?
See, that's the point I'm getting to. I asked him because when I come outside, his window right there, and it's like he be waiting on me to come outside
He
to
won't
have
look at you.
conversation.
He won't look at you.
Yeah. So I made conversation. I asked him one day. I said, man, I'm wondering, man. I need to ask you something. I said, were you ever touched as a child? You know. I said, man, you know, anybody ever touch you?
Right.
I'm just curious. And he was like, yeah. So I was like, you don't think that's where it come from?
Right.
He was like, no, because I like it.
See?
So I was like,
No, you was trained to like.
but as I get older, like I said, and we flip to the R. Kelly situation, to where allegedly, like the older brother said, I mean, the
He
brother
was
said
molested.
he was molested by the sister.
Right.
You got molested by a man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What if you had got molested by a woman? You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, you know, because now I'm older and these conversations
Yes,
are more.
of course.
So if he didn't get molested by a man, what if would he be liking women and it just
Right.
be similar to way to a R. Kelly situation?
Because
where
I swear 9 times out of 10, when they that way, they has been molested.
they have been molested.
Because I've proven that. I've proven that.
So, you know, I just want to say, you know, before we wrap up here, you know, the Wade family, you know, honestly, you know, y'all got to get it together, man.
Oh, God.
Because you going to be held accountable. If there's a God, and I truly believe it is one, you know, boy, it ain't looking good for you, Dwayne Wade. And Gabby, please, just go somewhere, baby.
Thank
Just
you
go
for
do
watching
something.
Lots. Watch us on Global Vision TV, and we are powered by Status Network.
We out.
We out. Opinion
Truth.
and substance. Only the definition of the real.